people make up because of the Twitter or because of the social media, the hype, and we get all caught into that hype of marketing. But you're right about what you said earlier.
Yeah, I agree, and that's the problem with social media. I mean, or even Elon Musk for that matter. It's the polarization of the mind by content media absorption. So it's kind of funny. It's better to be a seller than a buyer. It's better to be a publisher than like a reader, or it's better to be a producer and not a consumer. So I mean, like if you want to sell domains, it's less about consuming content about domains and more about creating content about domains or venture capital or startups or investments or ad tech, martech, digital communications. I mean, you want to hyper focus your communications and your output towards raising capital or creating or expanding.
Yeah, and stay focused.
Right. I mean by the communication itself, you can maintain the focus by not going into other lanes of communication, just strictly staying in that venture capital, domain name, startup, e-commerce type mindset, and you can
So
think.
would you help me when this ETH or the handshake people come to my room or their rooms, and I have hard time controlling them, and they go on and on and on and on with this Web3 technology and the concept. It's happening from last few days in the same room.
Some people just like to repeat, buzzwords in order to, garner attention. But I mean, if you make money online, call it whatever the F you want. You making money online.
Now, somebody offered 1 million for jhm.com.
What is it? JHM?
You see the link I posted on top? It's not, deal is not done yet, but probably it's just a fake offer.
So he's asking 1 million. He got an offer for 1,000. Is that right?
No, 1 million. No, new offer 1 million, offer accepted.
Oh, offer accepted.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't read that.
Yeah. No, but 1 million for JHM. I want some from Kasim.
Okay, again, right? Offer. This is kind of some targeted person, right? Like again, it could be again with the same scenario.
Somebody offered for 1 million for JHM on Dan, and the owner accepted the offer, but it's still nothing has been done. I think it's just a fake offer. Even.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can make it. You can offer anything.
I get it. Well, it happens to me a few times before.
Right. I can offer 10 for your name, and then what?
But JHM, if you consider 3 letters, you know how the value is. Okay. Now, if this is JHM means some Michael Jackson company, I'm just making this up. If it's Michael Jackson, okay, I'll give you $1 million, right? So it's like that.
Yeah. Right. So again, the domain, I think the value depends upon the buyer and not on the domain name of the seller, right?
No,
if he's willing to pay.
Not 100%, sir. I would say if you have a right name and the buyer is right too, like the right name for the right buyer, then buyer have no much control of the price in domain.
Yeah. No,
So you
no.
can't say that 100%, right?
Like if the company is big, and like the other day somebody offered banana.com. So of course banana.com, if you're offering to, like how Rick said, like if you're offering to some street corner, the corner shop selling bananas, he will pay maybe $500, right? But if you sell to like some big company, they can pay in six figures. So it depends, like who's your. I think who was it? Was a cult runner? It was you,
Yes,
Kurt?
yes.
Yeah, it was Kurt, right? Kurt, but this banana.com, I saw this guy from Malaysia. He's also offering, what is his name? I forget his name, some Chinese guy.
Chinese guy, Chinese guy.
Right.
Yes.
So, whose name it is? Whose name is it? Yours or?
No, I am just brokering that name.
Okay. Because I saw the same name from this guy, so I was wondering, like, anyway.
Hey, so can I say a quick word? I put up a website. It's called venturecapitaldomains.com. I have just about all of my domain names on there under the domain section. It's over 200 domains, and so in terms of like trying to sell them or form partnerships to build out the websites or apps, I've started reaching out to venture capital types on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is Venture Capital Domains. I don't use my real name on there, but it seems like I'm getting a lot of search traffic within LinkedIn just for the term venture capital. So that's one way that I'm trying to connect with investors, and I'm really targeting Sequoia Capital, which is out in Northern California. And I'm geotagging a lot of stuff on Instagram to their corporate headquarters. So I don't have the greatest domain names in the world, but I like a lot of the businesses behind the domain names. LS, he told me to invest my time in developing a website called potgummy.com, which is essentially gummy bears, or gummy worms or any kind of gummy product which has CBD in it. And I registered a few more domains yesterday. I own a building here with a large billboard, so I'm also in the real estate business. So I'm gonna actually try to advertise on my own billboard this summer. And there's like, I don't know, maybe 5,000 cars pass by the billboard every day. So but again, it's a lot of like recurring traffic where the people driving on the street most likely are following a pattern of some sort, going to and fro work. So after, maybe a couple weeks, I think pretty much your billboard hits like 80% of the people who go on the same path, driving their vehicle. But anyways, that's my spiel. And I jumped in a venture capital room yesterday. People were laughing at me, saying, you're putting the cart before the horse. You need to build a business. Trying to sell domains is not a business. And so I had to start laughing because it certainly is a fucking business. And just like you said, a lot of people hype. A lot of people who talk circles in venture capital, they've never actually even started a business. A lot of them are just MBAs. And I'm not being negative. I'm just saying that, you need to be the one communicating and putting it out there, just like I'm doing right now. And I encourage all of you to, organize your organizing and communicate it and just put it out there. And that's the beautiful thing about the metaverse. Meaning that the metaverse allows you to sit and meditate because, with SEO, with your keywords, you're going to connect with your audience eventually at some point. If you look at data analytics, I mean, that there's recurring daily traffic on keywords, and that always boggles my mind that within certain categories, there's just constant daily searches for, certain categories, whether it's even venture capital or airplane tickets. I mean, there's fixed volumes. Google has an internal tool. It's called Wildcat. I used to work at Google. This is the most incredible tool for any domain or SEO person because it gives you the relevant keywords to any other keyword and shows you the search volume. I'm sure there's keyword tool spies that can do the same thing, but the internal Google keyword tool, I've never seen a tool like that, but it's called Wildcat. All right, everybody, if you're interested in buying domain names, go to venturecapitaldomains.com. If you're in venture capital, please contact me, venturecapitaldomains@gmail.com, or call 312-498-0517, or go to venturecapitaldomains.com. Thanks, everybody. Bye.